So right now it is 12:36 p.m. Monday, January 27th, 2020. I was expecting a call from a woman who did call and had to cancel this session, spiritual session, if you will, she was going to do with me. I met her through somebody. Again, I feel this little connections and I need to talk to that person. Oh, then they mentioned somebody's name. Ooh, I need to talk to that person. And I don't know how I know this. I don't know how I know this. I just do. It's what I do. I know how to put the right people into my path and then other people's path somehow. It just happens. Like, that's my gift. I've realized this now with 100% certainty starting last year. Saw it happening, and now I just know it with absolute certainty. Just get this feeling, I need to tell that person my story, the big story about my exploration and the spiritual side and everything that I haven't told people publicly. It led me to this person, this other lady now. She was supposed to call me today, which she did. She had to cancel at 10 a.m. to do it a few days ago. And then 12 a.m. or 12 noon today was the reschedule, which she told me a couple days ago. I said, no problem. I'm grateful you feel like you need to tell me something. Because she picked up on, I've got something to tell you. So she just called to cancel because a friend of hers is passing. And she's there with them dealing with it. But something that has just happened there ties into what I'm doing. And she basically said, Joe, I got some things I have to tell you. This is beyond coincidence and amazing, but look, I got to take care of my friend. I said, I understand. She goes, I'll put you back on my schedule and reach out to you and figure out when I can call you back. I said, no problem. I'm available anytime, really. And I'm going to send you some love and your friend some love as she passes. So I did a Patreon video with a lot more detail for them and asked them, hey, send some love. Send some love to her and her friend's passing. And it just made me think. It made me think. We're all spiritual beings. We have a soul. We have a spirit. We don't know who we are. All of us, every person. We don't know who we are. We've forgotten who we are. And by design of the masters of our planet, the rulers of us, the ones that know things that we're not allowed to know. We'll keep you in debt. We're going to make you make just enough to keep you going, earn just enough to pay your bills, and then you'll get behind when you should be maybe home meditating, connecting with whatever you prefer, nature, spirit, different things. Nope. All you can think about, I got to pick the kids up from school. I'm supposed to be at work tonight at 9. I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm going to be late for my shift. I've already been warned once by my boss that I can't do that. Now I've got my car's broke down. I already have a credit card that I was trying to pay down. I just got it paid down. Now I've got to put another $600 on the card. It took me freaking 8 months to pay that off last time. Of course, I've got a 19% interest rate. Now I've got to do it again. You're thinking about all these things. It's designed so that we think about all these things. None of it that really matters. To keep us focused and upset and aggravated and in a state of mental and physical and spiritual condition of from sorrow to fear to sadness to how am I going to do that? I'm nervous. When it shouldn't be that way. We have to find out who we are. Where we come from. Who we are really. And I think, maybe, I hope, as I explore New Mexico and other places, believe me, other places for sure. There's a ton in Arizona, Utah, Colorado, as high as Kentucky. The Spanish were up there. But anyways, this is not just Spanish. I have a sneaky suspicion. The Library of Alexandria. The library burned down. All the stuff's gone. Yeah. Just like the gold went missing when the World Trade Centers went down 9/11. What happened to all the gold? Oh, it melted away. Gold doesn't melt away. It melts, but it doesn't go away. Well, it's so hot. We don't know. The gold went somewhere. Right. It was cleaned out beforehand. I can assure you, things like historical importance, like the Library of Alexandria burning down, I got a sneaky suspicion That stuff was probably taken out there. The most important stuff was taken out in advance. Maybe all of it. And again, the cover story was, oh, well, everything burned down. And the peasants probably gathered around after the fire was out. There's nothing but ashes left. Not even a single book binder. Nothing is left. That's because they took it all. They fell for the 9/11 story back then. And they hid this stuff, in my opinion, in the mountains. Some of which is in America. Some of which might be in New Mexico and these other places, other states. So here I am thinking, oh, the Spanish hid stuff in. And we might come to find out, oh no, these were repositories of ancient knowledge still sitting in there. Thousands of years old, hundreds of years old, different time periods, it's in there. And I remember Desiree giving me a reading once, not too long ago. She said, I see like these tunnels, kind of like a snake, you know, like a snake goes like that. I see like these different tunnels, and it's like, well, this one leads to that cavern, and this one leads to another cavern, and this one, and it's like, there's different time periods of stuff, like treasures and just things in these caverns. Like one's from the, say, Asian, one's from the Spanish, one's from Egypt. Like it's like almost like different time periods of stuff was stored in there. And I thought, oh, yeah. And I had a dream, a visionary dream, last year, on the way to do a ceremony with a Indian woman of very much importance. We were hours away. It was midnight. Okay, get a hotel. Let's go to bed. My entire family had dreams that night. Ashley was yelling, talking so damn loud in her sleep, in her dream. She woke all of us up, which woke me up out of my dream. And I remembered everything in my dream. And in my dream, me, Jean-Claude, and Dave found somewhere, I don't know where, unfortunately, in some mountain range also. Don't even know the state. We were in a mountain. And I was like, guys, look, there's an entrance. Like, come over. So I ran in there, and there's massive Egyptian artifacts. Standing sarcophaguses, short ones, tall ones. Some of it spectacular condition. Some of it not so great, but still decent. Artifacts, stuff, table, like what I'd call tables inside of a cavern. Looking around all this stuff, I'm like, what? Wow. Where's the gold? You know, where's the gold? And I see this woman with long, straight black hair. Not long, short. And she's got her hands like this over the table. And under her hands are these 3 like gold medallions like this big. And they're probably like that thick. And she's just like hovering her hands over there, like completely still looking straight. She's awake. I see her. I'm like, oh man, the only gold. She's got it. Dang. Well, whatever. So I leave before Jean-Claude and Dave could even get in. I'm like, all right, let's go, guys. So we continue on. And there's more to the story in my dream, but I had that dream. Why am I dreaming about Egyptian artifacts in a mountain that I knew was in America? I just didn't know where, or which mountain, or what state it's even in, much less the mountain. So, and I'm like, wow, why am I dreaming? Well, it was an intense dream. It was like real vivid, and completely related to what I'm doing out there, trying to find stuff, you know, exploring the mountains. So, you know, again, I think this information, this knowledge has been buried and hidden away. And I just think, what chances are there? Is there a chance? Maybe so. That I find, you know, you think you're looking for this, you find that. Oh. Which is even better. Ancient history locked up away in a mountain that's been lost in time. Speaking of lost in time, there's a song that Bix Weir wrote at the very location we've had the most crazy spiritual encounter, one of our sites, where he says, guys, I need to go write a song. We're like, dude, we're on the side of a cliff. He goes, I gotta go write a song. Go write it, brother. Go write your song. Don't know what the hell that was about. Go for it. That was strange. I then hear the song. Go search YouTube for Treasures Lost in Time and listen to the lyrics Bix Weir put down on that. And he told us that day later on, guys, there was like, I sensed like an Indian spirit woman helping me write the song. Like her presence was there with me. I'm thinking this is, you know, this is Bix Weir. Bix Weir is not, you know, the spiritual, you know, and for all intents and purposes, not really was I, you know, like that. How do you know this? Like, what do you mean? It's first time I've ever heard such a thing from you. Like, you know, but cool, okay, yeah. And then I heard him play the song after he put the guitar track down on it that he made up to the song. And I walk on the porch and I have my own video where I'm like videotaping. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I think he took the same video basically and put it up. I think same video I had. And I'm listening to the words and his lyrics. It's a beautiful song. It's exactly what we're doing out there to the next level, spiritual side of it. And he's got an Indian woman, that spirit that helped him. Listen to the song. Treasures lost in time. It's amazing. Listen to the words too. So I'm just like, God, have I really been selected to do this? Because we are getting nudged and guided like you wouldn't believe. And I enjoy it. I accept it. Like, universe, spirit, God, I accept. I'm ready. I want to do this. I've got Patreon. I'll tell those people privately all the time about this stuff. I know you're there for certain reasons. You think you're there for, guys? I think a secondary reason, maybe, or another reason. Maybe the primary reason. You're there to help support me financially so I can go do this. I didn't even know I'd be really doing this. I didn't really think I'd keep doing this. But every time I went there, there's something new. Oh, okay, this is found, this buried, this is telling us keep going, you know. Okay. I haven't found anything yet, but I thought maybe, again, have I really been selected, me and my buddies? Because they're part of my team, you know, we're a team. We've been selected to do this right now? Could it, you know, out of all the people in the world, I'm doing this? It's me? But I'll say this. I think you're going to find the stars that say so, you know, the universe, the astrology. My mom has said this a few times already. It's a time for basically secrets revealed. Like Cliff High talked about his webbot. Secrets revealed, coming. 2020 starts it. Doesn't mean it's the only year. It starts. And I can't wait to get back there. I want to drag my whole family up there. Guys, can we go for a month? Bring the cat and dog. Let's just rent a place for a month. Take me and a couple of the kids if they want to go out there. Emily, you say you want to dig, huh? You sure? All right. Let's just see how much you want to dig. But I don't know. I want to go back. I'm impatient as you can imagine because I'm so excited. What is in there? What is not in there? Is there anything in there? I think there is. I got psychics telling me I got this happening. I got that happening. I got a spirit thing. You know. Like, I can't ignore it. This stuff happened. I'm not saying, well, I think this could have. It happened. Some things have happened to me up there and my friends. There's no question. Oh my God, that just happened. You know, and I've never had stuff like that happen in my life. So it's like, okay, well, you put the effort forward. You promised if you ever found anything financially out there, you'd help the Indian people who have suffered a lot in this country. And I will do that, by the way. Let's give you a little test. Okay, you passed that test. Let's do a little test of, okay, you guys passed that test. All right, how about this? Yeah, I passed that test. Okay. If they're willing to do it, give it to them. Well, we are. And we're out there trying to work, you know. So if I could find some stuff, imagine finding some old documentation from, again, Library of Alexandria, I don't know, somewhere, something. And we find this history, and we find out just who we are and what we're capable of. And all the lies and crap we've lived with and the fake history we've been told, everything's a lie. And we start to awaken, and humanity as a whole starts this massive, unprecedented spiritual awakening that the likes of which we've never seen, which then marks the end of the old paradigm, the old deep state and all that, which is why that stuff's coming out in 2020 as well. End of the old, beginning of the new. Just some thoughts I had this morning. Take care. Oh. If you don't mind sending a little love, energy to Judy and her friend who is now passed on.